Problem number 14. A 100-meter long trapezoidal canal has a discharge of 10 cubic meter per second. The canal is lined with a material having a roughness coefficient of 0.018 and is laid on a bed slope of 0.0008. The canal has a bottom width of 3 meters with a side slope of 1.5 horizontal to 1 vertical. Determine the hydraulic radius in meters required to carry the flow under uniform flow condition. A trapezoidal canal. This is the cross-section. Interpret natin yung given cross-section. So, the bottom width is 3 meters. Yan. The depth is unknown. The depth of the canal is unknown. Okay? Suppose dito yung depth natin. Depth of water po yan ha. Depth of water. Up to dito lang yung figure natin. Okay. Ayan. Depth of water. So, the side slope. Ito yung tinutukoy dito, side slope. 1.5 horizontal, 1 vertical. Hindi given yung top width or hindi given yung depth. That's for us to solve. Now, hinahanap is hydraulic radius. Paano ba natin makukuha yung hydraulic radius with the given data? Kung papansinin natin yung given, meron siyang discharge, which is Q. Merong roughness coefficient. Meron ding slope. So most likely, we will be using, basta open channels class, no? We will be using Manning's equation. So in terms of discharge, the Manning's equation is Q, area over N, R is a hydraulic radius, S is the slope. So dito natin makukuha yung hydraulic radius. Na kung evaluate natin yung given formula class, kung titingnan natin yung given formula, ang Q meron, ang S meron. This is our Q. This is the slope. Meron ding S, N. Ito yung N. Ang wala is area and radius. Dalawa yung ano natin. Na para masolve natin sa class is kailangan ang area ng flow po yan, and hydraulic radius are in terms of one variable. Ito medyo tedious yung solution, no? So, ang gagawin ko, i-express ko yung area at hydraulic radius initially to the depth. Para isang unknown muna, sa equation magiging isang unknown. After natin masolve yung depth, that's the time, kukunin na natin si hydraulic radius. Ayan yung naiisip ko na paraan. Kung meron kayong way na mas madali, na naiisip nyo, then mas maganda. You can share that one in our community. Pero as of now, while doing the solution, ito yung naiisip ko talaga na way. Wala ko ibang maisip na paraan. Okay, so ang gagawin ko again, area ng trapezoid in terms of D, and hydraulic radius in terms of D. So ito yung naiisip ko na way basta trapezoid, no? Kinakat ko siya dito so that I have a rectangle and I have two equal triangle both sides. Kung 3 yan, then 3 ito. Tawagin kong X and X itong magkabilaang side. Ito X, ito X. Ito naman tawagin kong Y kasi kailangan din natin yan mamaya para sa hydraulic radius formula. Area over wetted perimeter kasi yung hydraulic radius. Okay, ang gagawin ko lang muna class, itong dalawa, X and Y variable, express ko siya sa D by using the side slope. Tingnan ha, makinig ng mabuti. Ang side slope, gi-zoom in ko lang, 1.5 and 1. So if I am to solve the hypotenuse, that will be square root of 1.5 squared plus 1 squared. So that's square root of 13 over 2. May magtatanong, sir, paano nakuha yan? Pakita ko na lang para wala talagang maiwan na tanong. Kinuha lang natin yan through Pythagorean theorem. Square root of 1.5 squared plus 1 squared. So, yan yung value ng hypotenuse. Okay, ngayon, gagamitin ko using proportion. Makinig ng mabuti. Similar triangle. X over D. X over D equals to this similar triangle 1.5 over 1. Ang goal ko is ang variable expressed to D, one variable. So if I cross multiply D, therefore X is 1.5 of D. Okay, ito naman. Ito yung Y ko ha, itong inclined side. So, using proportion pa rin. Makinig na mabuti. Ito, y over d. Y over d. Ito, y over d. Ito rin yung gagamitin mo. Square root of 13 over 2 over 1. Square root of 13 over 2 over 1 is square root of 13 over 2 lang. Nakukuha nyo ba? Hypotenuse over depth, hypotenuse over depth. Ganun lang. Side horizontal over depth, horizontal over depth. Ganun lang yung ratio and proportion. With that, ang y natin is square root of 13 over 2 in terms of d. Ginawa ko silang lahat in terms of d. Para isang variable muna. Isa-isahin natin. So what is the area of the trapezoid in terms of d? Kinig ha. Ito yung ginawa ko. Una, ginawa ko lang siyang rectangle, 3 times d plus area of right triangle. 1/2 base x, depth is d. That is for one triangle only. Dalawang triangle, both sides. So, eta times 2 ko yan. Multiplied by 2. Simplify lang natin. This will cancel. Ang x is 1.5d. So, bring down. X is 1.5d. X po yan. And times d pa. Ang 2 magka-cancel. So, meaning, if I will rearrange that one, 1.5d times d is 1.5d squared plus 3d. Ako ba? So, area in terms of d. Okay, kailangan natin ang wetted perimeter para sa hydraulic radius. Kasi hydraulic radius is area over wetted perimeter. Ano yung wetted perimeter? Ang wetted perimeter po is yung part ng kanal na nabasa ng tubig. Pag sinabing nabasa, ito, nabasa ng tubig, and itong B. Meaning, wetted perimeter is 3, isang side, plus dalawang Y. Plus dalawang Y. Hindi included ito ha, sa perimeter. Yung wetted perimeter only. So, 3 meters plus dalawang Y. Ang Y in terms of D. So, I can have that one as 3 plus 2 Y. So, yung Y ha, in terms of D. So, we can cancel the 2, meaning, if I will rearrange that one, that becomes square root of 13d plus 3 meters. Okay, so ngayon, gagamitin natin tong area at wetted perimeter para sa hydraulic radius. Because hydraulic radius is area over wetted perimeter. Area is ito yung area natin. Okay, ang wetted perimeter is ito. Hindi ko na lang isi-simplify. Ito talaga, medyo mapahaba. Medyo mahaba talaga yung equation. So, tingnan nyo ha, ipa-plug in ko tong area, itong area, ipa-plug in ko to dito. Ang hydraulic radius, ipa-plug in ko rin. Magiging in terms of one variable d, yung ating Manning's equation. So, galing dito. Q is 10. Area, ito yung area. Okay? Over n, ito yung n. Hydraulic radius, ito yung buong hydraulic radius. Raised to 2/3. S is 0.0008. Hindi natin magagamit si 100 meter for a uniform flow. Hindi yan magagamit. Okay? Basta uniform flow. So, 0.0008. Tatlong 0. So, unknown variable is D. Sometimes matagal tong ibigay ng calculator. But mas matagal pag imano-mano mo yan. I-simplify mo pa yan. Mas magiging matagal. So, shift solve talaga ang panlaban. D is 1.375. Meron ka ng D. Ibabalik natin sa dito. Sa hydraulic radius formula. Ayan. So, 1.5D squared. 3 times D. Ito ha. Square root of 13 times D. Then 3. Hydraulic radius is 0.875 meters. Okay. I-calculator na natin, be. Baka may mali akong na-input dyan. Check ko lang, ha. So, follow this equation. Check natin. 10 equals 1.5. Ikaw bahala kung gusto mo 'tong i-simplify. Ako, ayaw ko siyang i-simplify. Masyado ng komplikado at baka as we go on simplification, doon pa tayo magkamali. May mga mali tayong magawa. So better shift solve talaga. 1.5 d squared. Kung magde-decide ako na mag-shift solve or mag-simplify, iniisip ko muna kung saan ba ako mas madadalian. Saan ba mas madaling ibigay. Sometimes kasi mas madali kung i-simplify. But for this case, mas madali kung i-shift solve siya. Plus 3. Raise 2/3. And S is tatlong 0, no? Raise to 1/2. Okay, shift solve. So usually yung depth natin ranging ranging from 1 to bihira nang lumagpas ng 5 sa mga ganitong problem. Ang laki na ng pipe, 3 meters, mahaba na nga yan, no? Kahit 0 yung initial, okay na yan. Kahit 0 yung initial iteration. Yan magsisimula maghanap si calculator. Again, it may take time, pero sigurado akong mas magte-take time kung ima-manual mo siya. Sigurado talaga yan. Ang seconds ba itong ibibigay? Baka minutes pa nga. So, 1.375. Siguro mga 15 to 20 seconds yun, no? I don't know. Pero I think yung bagong calculator, mas mabilis siyang mag-shift solve. Yung second version ng Canon. Mas maganda yun yung gamitin nyo.